The next piece I want to do is our balcony, mostly because it's very similar to the foundation, and we'll get that out of the way. I'm not going to do anything with the rail right now. We'll set that aside. This is our top and bottom to our balcony and the pieces that we have that go around. Now these I did not number. So, but again, I know that we're going to be coming around like this. And these are the little guys that fit around like so. So it's very easy to figure out what's the order to put these things in. Okay, so now I know what order to put things in, and the back will come over here. All right. I forgot to pre-fold these along the score line, so I'm going to do that right now. Won't take very long. The design of this house is fairly simple. You can use the ideas, though, and the techniques you learn here and come up with your own designs. Maybe change the roof up 1 story instead of 2, or add a couple of house pieces together to create sort of an L-shaped house. There's lots of ideas. But we have to start somewhere. So again, just bring out my gluing mat and glue these together. And just like on the foundation, I am not going to use trim pieces on the outside edge of this. I'm just going to use this as my color. Again, I could have used stone or stucco or whatever kind of pattern paper and gone ahead and cut the pattern pieces. I decided for this demonstration I'm not going to do that, but feel free. It will add an interesting little bit of detail to your house if you do decide to do that. When you're pasting these, if you're not really sure you've got it lined up, you can always fold it in half and line it up this way. So that it lines up just nice and level against the next piece. Okay, and again, like we did before, we can make this into a big ring. And it won't fold in half easily necessarily because of the shape of our balcony level, but I can certainly put it together like this. All right. And now we have our balcony. Fold these the right way here. You see the general shape of it starting to take place. Okay. Then we're going to put this on the inside and shape it. So first, let's put glue along this long tab. And put this into place. By the way, if the balcony had not been smack dab in the center of our second floor, you would want to make sure that you mirrored the pieces if it mattered which is up and which is down. For the structure pieces, generally it doesn't matter, but certainly you have to be aware of when things are symmetrical and when they're not. Okay, so let's get these side pieces in place. And then we can do the more tricky part, which isn't bad at all. Put glue on all of these tabs. Then we can work them into place. Make sure you get that in good and tight against the outside there. Now this one is bent in the wrong way. Just force it over. Gently force. Gotta push it in all the way. Okay, so it should look nice and flush like this. Alright, for the next piece, it's going to go either on top like this, or it's going to, you could put it underneath and then lift it up. Probably easier just to lay it down on top. This came loose over here. We'll re-glue that. I'm probably rushing just a little bit here and not taking enough time to really secure these glue junctions. I'll try not to do that. Okay, so now we have our piece. Let's put the top on this. And it builds almost the same as the foundation. Probably should have put that long piece on first. Again, rushing. Okay, once that's on, say, let's do this part next. I have to get in there with my pinky. Kind of push that up. If your pinky doesn't fit, you can grab a dowel and use that to kind of help get those tabs where you want them. Now, actually, you could put this with the tabs over this because we're going to be using a tile piece on top anyway. I just didn't, so it can either go inside or outside. Okay. What I'm trying to do is get the beginning of this, the front part of this, as close as I can because that part is going to be the most visible. Let's put a little fresh glue over here. I think I overestimated how much I could glue at one time. Sometimes when I'm gluing a lot of pieces, I'll use those little clothespins to help me keep things in place, but that's not going to work here because there's no place to really use them to grab. Okay, things are looking better now. Get the idea. here. Take a look on the inside, see if there's anything really loose. There is. It's an idea I've learned from Dreaming Tree. Great place to learn and get models. And it's just to put a little glue on a piece of cardstock and use that to kind of brush in between your seams. This, however, will lift up. The other thing that you can do is grab your spatula and use that. This is taking longer than it should have because I was trying to hurry, and it, like most things, when you hurry, it takes longer. This is going to be the tile piece that we put over, but I'm going to wait until we get ready for our railing. I don't want to put the railing on just yet because we're going to be working with the first floor, the second floor, and it might get in the way. So I'm just going to set this aside for now and we'll come back to it. So this is our balcony level. And we'll move on now to, I guess, the first level.